got it back. And once again, the rebound in Nick Anderson.
Boy, Anderson went right by Ed Horton for that rebound. Oh, Smith,
great feed, but the foul on Smith is first.
You talk about a tough call. That's a tough call. Larry Smith made an excellent move right down the lane. Lou Henson upset with the call, and he should be because they got a dunk out of it that won't count.
Crowd didn't like it at all. Here comes Horton by Hamilton. Great steal by Nick Anderson. Couldn't get the rebound, so he waited until they came down and swiped it.
Great hands.
Liberty. Yes. Boy, the kid can do a lot of things.
And he's getting better with each game, Mike.
Illinois is taking the lead, 25-24. And here's a foul on Liberty, a little over-aggressive on defense. Marcus picks up his second.
Well, you can understand why, because when Roy Marble gets in that position down there and they get him the basketball, you can almost put it in the bank.
Kendall Gill will come in for Illinois. Coaching staff's done a good thing. He was ready to play a game ago. They held him out. They're obviously not rushing him back into the lineup. They want to make sure that he's ready for the NCAA when it becomes very, very important for him to be ready.
Well, you know, he was averaging 20 points a game in Big Ten games, was leading scorer for the Fighting Illini, and is also leading the Big Ten in steals.
With he and Bardo in the backcourt, I mean, they can put on some withering defense. Bullard, 15-footer under pressure, and he got it.
Tell you what, he had battle right in his face, too, when he let it go. I went right back with that pressure.
Hawkeyes by 1, 6.5 minutes to go.
You almost get the feeling I was a little reluctant to put that pressure on Illinois because of the quickness they've got at that guard position.
Exactly.
Again, Iowa packs it back in. Look at that. Everybody playing in the paint.
Hamilton got a follow inside off of Battle's miss, and he's fouled on the way up. Iowa players talking among themselves about who blocked out and who didn't.
Nobody's going to win that argument. They're all three going to take the blame. Ed Horton upset. I think if he came to me and said, "You got to do your job," I'd do it.
Yeah. I was going to say, if he's in the argument, I'd let him win.
Ed, you're absolutely right, and I'll cover, pal.
Hamilton, 5 points tonight. He's hit 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Only a 58% shooter on the season. He's the worst of the starters in that department.
Three play down the other end. Three.
And Illinois goes back on top, 27-26.
Hill against Armstrong. That's a great matchup on both ends.
Boy, it sure is. Horton down the lane. That's probably a charge, and it is. Horton got a late start and didn't stop.
Well, when you get it in motion, it's kind of tough to slow it down. You're carrying 230 pounds.
Said a body in motion tends to remain in motion.
Look at Anderson. Great defensive position. Did you see him move that body right in there? He knew he had a truck coming at him, but he went ahead and took it anyway.
And Anderson will get a 1-and-1 out of the situation.
You know, Mike, this is an Iowa basketball team that has lost 8 games this year, and they have got a lot of talent on this club. They got 3 great seniors, Marble, Armstrong, and Horton, and they really fill in admirably, I think, with Johnson as a freshman and 2 or 3 other guys, in particular Ballard. But this is a club that I think is going to be something to contend with when they get to NCAA tournament time.
I do too, Larry. They need, I think, a little more help off their bench. And they may be getting it near the end of the year. Would have been a lane violation, but the basket was good anyway. And Illinois now up by 3. Armstrong against the pressure. This is Moses. Picked up his dribble, and Armstrong, very smart, came right to him to get the ball.
The last 5 minutes, Illinois seems to have turned that defense up just a little bit more pressure. Now, good dish inside Ballard to Marble. Whoa.
Boy, that was a pretty pass. Marble now with a dozen in the first half. Anderson. Waits for him. Gill very politely ducks under Barneau in case he wanted to shoot. Gill's such a nice kid. You can't help but root for him. Long range, banked it home. His first 2 points since January 22nd. Armstrong to tie it and does with a 3.
Is that poetic justice? The two guys have been injured, come back and score back-to-back baskets.
I'm sure Kendall Gill would look at Armstrong and say, hey, man, you missed one game. I've been out for a month and a half. Don't upstage me. Tied at 31, but an excellent ball game. Hamilton, nice patient shot, wouldn't go for it, but it's tipped out to Illinois. Again, as you pointed out before, they had no trouble getting the ball to Hamilton right in the middle of that packed-in zone.
Like they really haven't. Now watch Gill penetrate, stop, look at the bounce pass. Nobody in there. Hamilton's got it. He's got an easy shot, and it just will not stay down. Ballard off his hand. It'll go back to the Fighting Illini.
Hamilton bounced it off a foot inside and lost it. Horton to Armstrong. Goes by Gill, banked it up, won't go for him. And the rebound to Anderson. Here's Gill the other way. Hamilton. Contact, no whistle. Jepson with a rebound, through an elbow, no whistle. Armstrong back the other way. More contact and a travel. It's getting a little loose out there.
Yeah, I'd say so. You know what happened that time? Nick Anderson was standing there getting ready to take a charge. B.J. Armstrong lost the handle on the ball, hit him right in the nose.
They'll need pads in a minute. 4:17 to go in the half. Tied at 31. And Anderson is fouled on the way up.
You know, Mike, this is a type of basketball game when you've got two great teams like this that like to go up and down the floor. What ends up happening is the club that is in the best physical condition usually ends up winning this game. They had an 86-82 game over at Iowa last month, and I'm going to tell you, they got up and down the floor, and I think the club that's going to be in the best condition comes out here and plays as the team is going to win this game.
Anderson at the line. Mike Patrick and Larry Conley with you from Urbana-Champaign, Illinois. First free throw is good, and Illinois is back on top 32-31. It was Iowa early, but the Illini has fought back to get even. Anderson, 5 points, 4 rebounds so far. Got the second free throw. Averages 17.4 points, 7.5 rebounds a game. He is their answer to Ed Horton. And a pretty good answer at that. Jepson back in the ballgame. Look how far he is away from the hoop.
Illinois in a man-to-man defense. They're just switching players. Liberty and Anderson don't do anything but just exchange on the away from the ball.
Marble loves the turnaround. Buries another. We're tied at 33. Marble already has 14 points. Gill, good ball handler. Marble, by the way, trying to become the first Iowa player in 12 years to average 20 points a game. Kendall Gill for 3. He's back. Welcome home. Look out for Illinois in the tournament, folks. Thompson, that won't count. There's a foul before the shot. Kendall Gill was the missing piece. This team was 17-0 and cooking until he got hurt.
He was averaging 15 points a game, and this is why they got him. They needed that outside threat. They've got it. The trifecta is back.
3:18 to go, first half. Kendall Gill's three-pointer has put Illinois up by 3. Illinois 36, Iowa 33 with 3:18 to go in the first half of play. Here are the Big Ten standings and why this game means so much, especially to Illinois. They would close within a game of Indiana, and they have Michigan left on the schedule Saturday. Indiana, of course, can wrap it up all for themselves if they can beat Wisconsin tomorrow night or Iowa Saturday. Here's the steal. Anderson on the run to Gill. Nice pull-up and the blocking foul called against Iowa. Look at Kendall Gill.
Oh, you teams in the NCAA tournament, watch out. Look at Kendall Gill. Yes, he's back.
And I think that was a great call by the official. You could see on the replay that B.J. Armstrong trying to draw the charge, but moved in ever so slightly after Gill was already in the air, and you can't do that. Gill has 8 points in limited action, and the Illinois lead has grown to 6. Armstrong with Gill on him. They try to trap and can't do it. Bullard.
Well, Illinois has made a real run here in the last 10 minutes.
And Marble and Horton haven't done much. Armstrong for 3. Horton got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds.
How about this? Illinois 11 points off of turnovers, and Iowa yet to convert a single point off of any turnovers they've got from Illinois, but Illinois has only turned it over 3 times.
Illinois has really stepped up the tempo, and Nick Anderson has 8. Battle lost it. Here comes Armstrong. Boy, what a swing that would have been. Marble. Thompson, offensive rebound. And, wouldn't go for it. Anderson clears for Illinois.
Got a lid on that basket down there for Iowa.
Bardo. That's a 3. And all at once, Illinois is up by 11. Tom Davis tries to cut the momentum. He calls a timeout with 2:16 to go in the half. Illinois has just shown everybody who's watching this game what they are capable of offensively and defensively.
And also, Mike, you've got to say this about Iowa. They've had some tough luck on their shots. They've had a couple of them roll around the rim and come off. But Illinois has been able to capitalize and get the ball to the other end and get some baskets off of it. This Illinois team is getting put back together. When Kendall Gill came back in that lineup, it was almost as if somebody flipped the switch. The lights went on, and everybody said, we're back, and we're ready to go.
Coming up at halftime, John Saunders has all the tournament scores and highlights, a lot of stuff going on, and then we'll be back here to Champaign for Larry's first half analysis.
Mike, you know, I was standing over there, and they're talking, and Tom Davis has got him gathered around discussing what he's going to do when he comes out of that timeout. They've been very reluctant tonight to really turn the pressure up on this Illinois team. I think oftentimes when you scout a club, particularly a club that's in your own league that you play it a lot, many, many times, you have a tendency to look and make an evaluation as to whether or not you can press them. I don't think Iowa feels like they can press Illinois for a lot of reasons. One is they've got very quick guards. 2, they're good ball handlers. And 3, they get over that press, that first wave, very quickly. There's an old adage in basketball. Teams that press don't like to be pressed. Okay? Both of these clubs press well, but they know each other so very well. I think it's very difficult to play a 94-foot game when you know the personnel of the other team that well.
Take a look at that last basket, and Bardo pulls up for the 3-pointer.
Tell you what, you talk about presses all you want. You get a guy that can do that all night long, that's all you need.
And Illinois in the last minute and a half has been on a roll. Armstrong up to Bullard. Iowa needs to get the ball back to Marble and Horton. There's Thompson cutting down the lane. Had it blocked by Anderson, but a foul.
You know, Thompson went right by Hamilton there. Hamilton had his back to him. He caught the ball, went in and laid up. Watch this. You never turn your back on the ball. Now watch Hamilton. Right there, see him? He's got his back to it. Never saw him. Anderson's trying to get over to recover to try to get to the block. But Hamilton never saw the pass to the inside. Little lesson right there if you're playing defense. Never take your eye off of that ball.
Almost looked like he set a screen.
Well, I know.
Thompson, 74% free throw shooter. Missed them both. Kendall Gill, it's a 3-on-2. Tough pass, and Anderson couldn't hold it.
You know what there? That's laying off since January 22nd. Any other time he lobs the ball, the pass was just too direct. He's going to lay it up there for Anderson to catch and jam.
Illinois leads by 11. We're under 2 minutes first half. Armstrong with that quick move to the baseline. May have had that one partially blocked. And Kendall Gill, who blocked it, is ahead of the pack. Holy cow. The lead's back to 11. Horton wants the ball and gets it. But he walked. And I think Iowa is really shaken at this point.
Everything's going the Fighting Illini way right now. Iowa turns the ball over. Illinois with an opportunity to build it up to 13.
Gill in the backcourt. Anderson, Battle, and Hamilton up front. These are the 5 guys that will carry them whatever their tournament chances are. These are the 5 they'll ride with. Anderson for 3. Not quite as long as the one he hit Sunday, but it's long enough for 3, and it's 49-33.
But it all counts the same.
Thompson to Marble. Had to change his shot. He's fouled. Well, this crowd wants everything.
Mike, as my youngest son would say, this is totally awesome. Watch it again. Post up on the inside. Marble does a good job of this. Thompson looks, makes a good lob pass right over Bardo. Good backside help by Hamilton, but it's too late. Good turn and roll by Marble.
Tom Davis goes to his bench and gets Les Jepson back into the ballgame. Illinois has scored the last 16 points. We were tied at 33. Now it's 49-33 with 45 seconds to go.
You know, Mike, that's what they do to you, though. They hit you with those waves, and all of a sudden, it'll be a tidal wave that'll hit you. They'll get you with about 14 or 15, and you'll look up and they'll say, what happened?
Marble finally breaks the string. It's 49-34. Marble's had a brilliant first half. But it hasn't been enough. They're still down by 14. Moses on the press against Bardo.
Iowa backs off of that press now, goes back to that zone. They can hold the ball and take the last shot of the first half. The shot clock is dark.
The way things have gone, you wouldn't want to bet it won't go in, will you?
I wouldn't bet.
It's the game clock on your screen. Jepson knocks it away. Saved by Illinois. Nice pass into Anderson. Great play by Battle. Anderson from downtown. Got it back. He'll follow his own. 51-35. Half-court shot almost close enough for Horton, but not quite. A burst by Illinois has them on top of Iowa. 51-35. Go back to our studio and John Saunders. We're back at Assembly Hall in Urbana-Champaign, Illinois. A crowd of 16,100 really enjoying themselves. And this is the Fighting Illini wheelchair basketball champions. They got their rings recently, right there being passed out to them. And they won the championship last March in Kansas City. And they got a tremendous ovation when they were introduced here at halftime.
Mike, I think that's just terrific. I really do. Let's take a look at the scoring for Iowa here at the half.
Marble was 16. He is the guy who's really done the damage. Ed Horton has 6, but he got all of those early, and no one else with more than 6 points for Iowa. For Illinois, Anderson with 13. Kendall Gill, his first game back since January 22nd, off the bench with 10. No one for either team really in foul trouble.
You know what's impressive about Illinois' first half? Yeah, they're walking away right now with a 16-point lead, but when they got down, they never panicked.
That's right.
They got down and they fought back and they let Gill get into that lineup. And when he came in, it was just like everybody just picked up and said, hey, just like before January 22nd.
When they were undefeated, 17-0, number 1 in the country.
He's going to start the second half. You know, Mike, I'm a little surprised he's playing as much as he is, as long as he's laid off.
Seems to be doing just fine. Had a broken bone in his foot. Gardner starts the second half at the point for Iowa.
Illinois in a 2-3 zone.
Horton got it inside. Kicks it back out. Thompson. Nice basket by Thompson, the little runner.
Nice pass by Brian Gardner to get it to him in the middle.
51-37. It's a long way back for the Hawkeyes, especially here in Assembly Hall. The only undefeated team at home this year in the Big Ten is Illinois. Hamilton. Nice dish off. Basket will not count by Anderson, but he is fouled by Garner.
But Mike, did you notice again Illinois got the ball inside to Lowell Hamilton right in the teeth of that zone defense, and he got a good shot off. Now watch him go inside. Hamilton calls for the ball. They get it in there. Nobody there to contest the pass. He goes up. There's the block. Good block by Jepson inside.
Jepson from behind. Anderson has hit all 5 free throws tonight. 7 rebounds.
loses two key players, Kenny Battle and Lowell Hamilton. But they got plenty of guys stepping into play.
Don't they ever? 53-37.
Everybody knows about the three Iowa's losing.
Gardner, nice job to avoid the trap. Got it to Jepson. Now, Tom Davis really inherited his superstar players, and now he's going to have to replace them with his own recruiting. Thompson, power inside player. Jepson, offensive rebound. He can't get the bucket, but he's fouled by Battle.
Two consecutive trips now. Illinois tried to take the ball inside against Iowa's zone. That time Illinois went in there and set up a zone of their own after they opened up man-to-man, and Iowa got the ball back inside and pounded the offensive glass. Nice to have a guy like Horton and Jepson around, isn't it?
One of my favorite places, Bow Bells, North Dakota.
You vacation there?
Of course. Doesn't everybody? He'll get another. Tom Davis really upset about something, and I'm not sure what.
He's all over the official on the side over there. I'm not sure what it's about. I think he felt like he had a lane violation.
Jepson hits another one.
Illinois is so tough to press. You know, they throw Anderson down there. They've got Bill, they've got Bardo, and it's very, very tough to try to come after those guys.
Oh, they all run the court so well.
Now we're packing that zone back in. Let's see if Hamilton calls for the ball again. Here it is. And he had a shot. He could have turned around and taken it.
Didn't even look at the hoop, kicked it back outside. Shot clock is at 15. This is Battle. Shot clock at 9 now. Ball knocked away. Marble can't save it.
See those quick hands out there. He made that took two quick steps, got to the ball and just a little flick of his wrist, and the ball flew 40 feet.
Now Illinois has to be aware there's only 7 seconds on the shot clock. And it doesn't look like they are. Tipped away in the steal. I don't think they would have had a shot anyway. Marble all the way, it won't go, but he's fouled. They really went to sleep on the last play, and it wasn't because the Illinois bench wasn't telling them. Everybody on the bench was up pointing at the clock and saying, hurry, but they lost track of it.
Not only the bench, but the crowd. Let's watch Roy Marble again. Good steal inside, takes it in, good power, takes the shot, just couldn't finish the play. You got to continue it on through and get the basket.
Foul is on Bardo. Bullard is back in. Jepson will sit down. And Marble goes to the line.
Well, Mike, you always like to see guys complete a play. When they get fouled, take the shot, take the blow, and go ahead and make the basket. Complete your play.
Marble with 17 points. First Iowa player ever over 2,000 points. Would have had another lane violation, but the bucket was good. 53-40. We've just crossed under 18 minutes.
Iowa again trying to pack that zone back down inside. Hamilton calling. Anderson will take it.
Anderson for 3, and he buried it. 56-40. Anderson has 18 for Illinois.
He's above his average for the year.
That's superb game.
Good ball movement by Iowa. They're being a little too patient. They're getting some good shots, some good openings. They're going to have to take some. When you're down 16, you can't be too choosy about what you got.
That's right. Great feed from Marble to Horton. 56-42. Wide open, passed on the 3, so did Bardo. So did Anderson. But he'll get a 6-footer.
Well, Mike, they just surround you with such good athletes out there. You put Bardo on that point, Gill and Anderson on those wings. It is so very tough to defend them. And when you come out, they're so quick they can blow right by you or kick the ball inside to Hamilton.
Anderson has 20. He also kicked that last pass. They recycled the shot clock. Armstrong is in there in place of Garner.
Let me tell you what makes that play. He shoots the 3 the last time, forces the defense out on him, then he goes by him.
Exactly. Back to live action. They get the bucket inside. It's 58-44. And here's a foul on Marble. Iowa trying to increase its defensive pressure.